Hey guys, it's me, Boxy here, and as you can tell, it's pretty late out, and I'm on my walk right now, and also, I have a New Vegas shirt on. I got it for Christmas this year from my dad, so that's pretty cool. But I just want to quickly talk about how SMG4 ended a week ago, and I just want to give my full thoughts on that. And how that I remember first getting into SMG4. I think it was like 8 years ago, and it was the Mario versus Sonic prank war, and ever since then, I was a huge fan of SMG4. I absolutely loved it. However, it did kind of start to fizzle. However, despite how much I loved it back then, I did kind of start to fizzle out a little bit ever since it started to become a little bit edgy. Yeah, and it started to do more serious stuff. And don't get me wrong, that's definitely not a bad thing. In fact, I think it's a great thing. However, I just kind of feel like that this doesn't really work good for me, at least, because for me at least, SMG4 isn't really something you should take seriously. I mean, it's literally like, this is the same YouTube channel where the main cast consists of an angsty hillbilly and an Italian psychopath who's obsessed with spaghetti, and now you're just having actually genuine emotional moments and important character deaths. Like, what? Like, it just feels so fucking weird. Like, again, not saying it's bad, but it just feels really weird to me. And it didn't really help either. That started to stray away from all the Mario stuff and began focusing on more of the original characters, was not associated from any other IP, and Mario himself, weirdly enough, weirdly enough, it just feels like that Mario himself became less of the main focus and more so as some comedy relief side character, recurring. Like, it just feels like Mario just went from being the main focus, and now it's just the recurring comic relief character, which yeah, I am aware. Like, I'm not entirely against this, as I'll admit that the new characters are at least likable. Like the characters, like the original characters are at least likable, and I could give him that. But still, and I did kind of lose interest in it. I think it was like 2 years ago with the "It's Gonna Be Perfect" video, where it just literally just sent Peach's castle down to hell, and I'll admit that's kind of where I lost interest in SMG4, because I really just feel like I was really just going in a direction I just wasn't really looking forward to, so I kind of just quit it. But however, the second I learned that SMG4 is ending, I was able to get caught up with all the stuff that I missed out on since that video. And I'll admit that there was actually some pretty entertaining stuff in this stuff that I missed out on. In fact, I honestly think that the last part of the last half of the Puzzle Vision arc was actually really good. Like, actually really, really good. Like, so yeah, props on that. But yeah, after that, and how, but yeah, like, in my opinion, the way that the final War of the Fatalians happened, went down like that, was actually really impressive, if I can lie. Especially really like the rap battle during it. But yeah, after that, we ended up getting the last 7 episodes where we focus on all the different characters, and they were really, really enjoyable. Like my favorite one was easily the one that starred Chris and Swagmaster, and was able and was able to rescue Peach from hell, or whatever the hell you want to call the dimension. And I also really like the penultimate video with Maggie, Mario, SMG4, and two older characters, those being FM and X, which that was actually also really heartfelt. And yeah, and then there's a final video, which I'll admit I thought was okay. Like I'll admit I was a little disappointed because of how, and even Maggie was handled. Because yeah, even though I am aware this is not the Maggie we know and love, instead it's just a Maggie from an alternate universe, but it just kind of felt a little bit anticlimactic that we just saw this universe's version of Maggie being an asshole to Mario, when the last time we saw it, our Maggie was actually a really touching moment. But I'm not complaining too badly. And also the Scatman montage in particular, honestly, well, I will say this though, there are a lot of really effective emotional moments here, and honestly, the Scatman montage and the Scatman montage and the reconciliation with Mario and SMG4, that honestly made me tear up a bit. I ain't gonna lie. And not only that, we also got a big celebration of all the characters new and old together before Mario ended up going down the pipe. Why did he go down the pipe? Like, where was he heading to? I'm not really sure, but I think it was a great way to do that with how the first SMG4 video ever was start with Mario going up a pipe to get some cake, which was a fake, which was a lie. So yeah. But yeah, I just need to get all that off my chest, and I just want to say that I honestly feel like that this was the perfect time to end SMG4. Not only because of how Luke has been working on other stuff, such as Glitch Productions, which at this point is pretty much the face of web animation at this point. Like words cannot describe how big Glitch is now. But I also just feel like that potential has pretty much all been used up, and there isn't really anything you could do with it anymore. So yeah, so long SMG4. It was a fantastic ride, and I hope to see I can't wait to see whatever else you have in the future. Peace out.